recently to compel the Auditor General to exercise his power of surcharge. The Supreme Court has been very clear on this. The Auditor General owes this a duty to this country. His report is not enough, and we want to see him taking concrete actions, surcharging people and retrieving these stolen monies, which can be used to build schools, which can be used to provide food for our children in secondary school, which can be used to build hospitals.
They had to call for letters and individuals within Anadem Akufo-Addo's administration. Sami Gyamfi made that clear that he wants that to happen.
Will not be surprised, despite the many damning revelations contained in the Auditor General's report, if the thieving Akufo-Addo Bawumia government, who have proven to be a monument of waste and corruption, tries to cover up this scandal, as they have often done in the last 6 years since they took office. But we wish to and will not accept any situation where the Ghanaian people will be further punished and made to suffer for the willful mismanagement and destruction of our economy, while the thieves in government who continue to milk the state coffers dry, Mr. Kweku Agyeman-Manu, the Minister of Information, or should I say misinformation, Kojo Oponkroma, the CEO of the National Food Buffer Stock Company, and all other public officials, be them political appointees or civil servants, who have been cited in the Auditor General's report for violating the laws of the country in their expenditure of COVID-19 funds.
So that's the National Communications Officer for the NDC, Lawyer Sami Gyamfi, in that audio clip there. Rich.
Senior.
The COVID conversations.
Very well.
It seemed not to go away.
Very well.
And I quite remember when the Auditor General report came, it was that conversation that was leading. Then your party decided to do other things that took the shine out of it. But you've gone back to the situation. You want the Office of the Special Prosecutor to come in. You want the Public Accounts Committee to come in. But this is not the first time we've seen misappropriation of funds, mismanagement of funds.
Brother tries to justify the NABCO scam. The more funny he looks. A minute. NABCO was initiated with the idea, that is what you told us, that there are youth that were unemployed and that you give them 100,000 of them job. Some of them should find themselves some jobs in public or private sector. After that, the next batch will take over. Tell me I'm lying.
Which next batch?
It's okay when you get your
temporary program. Temporary
for
program
just 100,000 people.
Graduate unemployment.
For just 100,000 people, yes. And after push them away.
That was,
and
I
even
it was
owe them.
Measure.
Owe them how many months?
Oh.
700 cedis a month.
It wasn't
you are even old. You know, it wasn't permanent. Did you tell them? Did you tell them?
They know.
Okay, they know. Caesar, good morning to all NABCO trainees. I sympathize with you. COVID-19. COVID-19 came into the world. Their knees. But here in Ghana, Caesar, ensuring that it doesn't 20 money, raising money, and then finding ways and means of the government initiatives to fight the COVID was only a ploy, a campaign tool, a channel to, they gave us. Just after 2021, in the budget, bottle of water, whatever you buy, you pay that amount. Yeah. How many years on? 2 years on.
Yeah.
People are quiet. They don't know government is taking Riata, the brother of the president who is in charge of our finances, to come and give account. For over a year, the finance minister, the brother of the president, Ken Oforiatta, was giving us excuses here and there. At the end of the day, he came to parliament and said that we had 18 point something billion as a result of COVID fund. Today, the Auditor General report indicates that Ghana got 21.8 billion as a result of COVID. So, can we say that the brother of the president, Ken Oforiatta, who is in charge of Ghana's finances, the president found it fit to give the whole nation our money and its related issues to his brother to take care of? Now, can we say that Ken Oforiatta lied to Ghanaians by declaring that we got 18-point-something billion instead of 21.8 billion? That's a question to be answered. Ken Oforiatta came and said, of all that money that we got, we spent 12.2 billion, which means there was an excess of some 6 billion. Caesar, now the Auditor General report indicates that in 2020 we got 19.1 billion. In 2021 we got an extra 1.978551137.46 billion.
Okay.
As of June 2022, we got excess of 753.319 billion, totaling 21.844189185.24 billion of COVID funds. These funds came from the contingency fund. World Bank also supported, IMF, the International Monetary Fund also supported, the African Development Bank supported, European Union, EU supported, and there was a bond that was raised by Bank of Ghana in the name of COVID-19 bonds. Ghanaians went wholeheartedly and gave their money to government in the name of buying COVID-19 bonds. Today, what has happened to our bonds? That's a matter that we all know. Now, let's go into the NDC statement on how the COVID-19 fund were used.
Okay.
Caesar, the free-for-all abuse of COVID-19 funds, as gleaned from the Auditor General's report, took the form of various shady $42.237770 million, that is 42 billion cedis, whereas way bills from various institutions which receive these supplies amount to only 40.831685 million cedis, thereby leading to over-invoicing. That's in the old cedis. So this 1.4 billion, we can't trace it, we can't find it. And Yamisam is here, my brother. He will, Caesar, it will also interest you to note that one of the most bizarre findings of the Auditor General report had to do with cash payments by Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection, totaling 1.999444 million cedis to caterers who provided hot meals during the 3 weeks of partial lockdown, which were all retired with honor certificates. Honor certificate. MPP for Obama Ghana for Yatsinsemo. Now listen. This also happened. Honor certificate. It's quite obvious, even to the uninitiated, that the result to honor certificate instead of hard evidence in a form of invoices and receipts to support these claims and payments was an attempt.
Yeah.
They gave some certificate.
Honor certificate.
Honor certificate. This can only happen under Nanado and Baumia in the helm of affairs.
But they promised to do better.
They promised to do better. It's true. Caesar, you have reminded me. Nanado said he will, when given the mandate in opposition, he said he will protect the public purse.
Yeah.
This is money that also came into the public purse. Can we say, looking at the facts, that is a clear sign of thievery, stealing of COVID funds, Nanado said that he will fight corruption with the ANAS principle.
Yeah.
Today, where is Ahmed Swari, who used to work for ANAS? When was the last time you heard of ANAS? Under Professor Mills John Mahama, almost every... Have you found the killers of Ahmed Swari? You know this, we'll come to the corruption perception index. We'll go into it. All this.
Yeah.
And then the world ranking in terms of press freedom. All this, when it goes on, fights against us. So with this, chop, money is being shared like granules. As my brothers from Nigeria will say, granite goes to the fact that Nanado is not doing well. In fact, he's the worst. He's doing worse in terms of the ranking. We will come into it.
Okay.
We will come into it.
Okay.
So, Caesar, COVID niskaneze, why and basa?
Let me come to... Yes, are not happy with the COVID expenditure through the Auditor General's report. Did the government of the day, which the MPP is in power, have you been fair to Ghanaians with this COVID? We're grateful. Grateful.
You are doing very well. I've been listening to my brother. He doesn't even understand the issues that he's discussing over here. Just reading one or two things, trying to paint the government so black. But when you go into the issues, you realize that when it comes to do your cross-check, then when a decision is taken, then we take it from there. You can't just come out and blame the government. We all know that COVID-19 has been a problem for the people of Ghana and this government. We were doing very well. 2017, 2018, 2019, we did very well. But the latter part of 2019 up till now, that is where it affected our economy. And we received some funds from IMF and other agencies managing the COVID risk.
At one point in its life, had a minister that was
when they were in their homes, text messages, you get 2,000, 5,000. In the budget. You know, when you budget for the year, it doesn't mean that you have money sitting elsewhere to spend this, to buy maybe a car.
Yeah.
That is the budget. Meanwhile, it's like a government
not
worker
with you. Yeah.
with the hope that maybe at the end of the month you'll be paid maybe 2,000 Ghana cedi. You budget. So at the end, if the money does not come, it means you have a problem. So when we budgeted, no money was sitting somewhere. So we knew that maybe tourism getting this amount of money from the port. So with this COVID-19, the ports were closed down. Aviation industry was not working. Tourism came to a standstill. The point is that they are going to be invited. Perhaps the amount of money that was supposed to go into maybe the project.
Yeah.
The government was not able to give out that whole amount of money. So there may be something to that. So when we invite them and they are questioned, that is where we begin to know the realities on the ground. Then we act accordingly.
Okay.
So my problem with the NDC is that whenever there is a challenge, they can't come and create the impression that, oh, you see the government, don't blame the government. When monies come, the government will release the money to the authorities involved.
Don't
and
blame
it
the
trickles down.
Okay.
It trickles down to those down there who are in charge of those particular,
so you blame those who are down there.
Yeah, so now that the commission has come, the audit report has come out.
Yeah.
This is the duty of the government to sit down with this team to find out where the challenges are, where there's an evidence of corruption. That is where those people can be brought to book. So if they are saying that we should invite the OSP or whatever, no problem. There's a channel of communication so far corruption, dealing with corruption in this country is concerned. That is exactly what the government is going to do. But we're not going to listen to the NDC kind of agenda they want to set for this government.
Okay.
Let's go by those processes, and I'm sure with the position of the government
of tariff adjustment, there's also the school placement fraud that is also happening there. But Core Mixture is giving you that opportunity to take a look at your body again and take a look at your defenses, because the human body has natural defenses that fight diseases, and once these defenses are compromised, it allows for all kinds of infections to attack your body. Koa mixture is that particular herbal center, and their Koa mixture is that drug, that herbal medicine that supports the human body for your general well-being. Get up in Pharmacy Research and Manufacturing Company Limited. It is not recommended for pregnant women, nursing mothers, and children under 12 years. This advert is also FDA approved as well. For bulk purchase, contact 0244-726611. That is if you are in Cape Coast. If you are in Accra, it's 0249-756-133. If you are in Kumasi, it's 0249-771-461. Koa mixture for your general well-being. This Valentine, the place to be is the Lancaster Kumasi City. 14th February, we know what happens. Love is always in the air, and that is Valentine's Day. And Lancaster Kumasi is giving you that experience you can have with your partner. Spend this Valentine's Day under the stars and enjoy a 3-course candlelight dinner with wine pairing, chocolate, rose flowers, live band music, and a free photo session, candlelight dinner as well. For singles, 350 Ghana cedis. For couple, 650 Ghana cedis. And for kids, it's 300 Ghana cedis. Valentine's romantic escape at a little over 2,000 Ghana cedis. Stay there overnight. Have a buffet breakfast for 2, romantic room setup, sparkling wine, and chocolate as well. Call 03220-83777. You can also send them an email at info@lancasterkumasicity.com. Rich,
Caesar,
you've had a there.